But you see, with Mayweather though, after all, you based your whole career off of money Mayweather, all of this, and look at him. He's still trying to fight exhibitions and do all of that. Because they're saying that he's having some problems out in Dubai. He's been unable to leave because he's got a bill out there, apparently, allegedly, of 18 million. He's got a bill, and they're serious about money over there. They don't ramp. You can't leave.
Clearly his money management is absolutely ridiculous, and he spend he's poor with money. He's not investing it in the right places, because we shouldn't be hearing anything about he owes this amount of money in tax. That's why he's taking this fight and all this. This is ridiculous. That is. This is not the 1980s where people are just fool. We got access to all kind of information, and even if you're that lazy, you don't even need to know nothing. You can just pay the right people with the expertise who are trustworthy, obviously, to deal with your thing, and not just have any and everybody in there taking out money and skanking you, and then you got no money left and this and that. It's all folly, man. At that high level.
Once you're obsessed with trinkets, yeah, this goes from the ground level right up to a world championship athlete. Mm-hmm. When you're obsessed with trinkets, there'll always be something else to buy. Always. You buy the latest. I'm talking on a ground level now. You buy the latest pair of trainers today. They're not the latest anymore tomorrow. So you're going to have to continue doing that. You buy the latest vehicle today. It's got all of the latest model. It's got all of the latest features. Mm-hmm. The new thing's coming out in 3 months. So it's a constant Mayweather. If you go back to them old 24/7 series back in the day, and my man saying, yeah, man, look at this Rolls Royce, man. Look at this, look at that. If you look at them cars now, they're all old and dated.
Of course.
So every few years, are you going to the dealers and getting all new plates? Then on top of that, you're flying private everywhere.
Yes.
Then on top of that, you're maintaining multiple mansions. Then on top of that, you're keeping up this facade and this trailer load of gal and this, that, and the third. Those things will always catch up. So I'm not surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if Mayweather went broke. I'm not saying that I'd want to see that happen, but I wouldn't be surprised if he went broke, because he's the kind of man, when your whole thing's built around money like that. I remember, like, he's talking about doing exhibitions now. Look at the people that he's being aligned. They're talking about he was trying to do an exhibition with Bugsy Malone from Manchester.
I saw that graphic.
Now, unless that's fake news, but I'm like, if you've, no disrespect to Bugsy, because on a UK level, very, very well, but on an international level, that's horrible. My man wouldn't sell nothing.
Mark. He fought Aaron Chalmers or whatever from Geordie Shore, who was a Bellator fighter over here.
And he's fighting Liam Harrison as well, isn't it?
What?
In some exhibition, yeah. Type in Liam Harrison versus Mayweather. I don't know why it hasn't happened yet. Yeah, man, in an exhibition.
That's like proper. That's not.
It's not. Nah, they had to postpone it. So I think after his next fight in one, type it in on Google. Just type in Liam Harrison, Floyd Mayweather.
My God.
Yeah, man.
What on earth? Liam Harrison don't play no games still. But it's exhibition. My gosh. Mayweather.
Oh, damn. Aaron Chambers. They said it was meant to be him instead of Aaron Chambers.
Oh.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. So now he's literally just going around, because these exhibitions, yeah, these exhibitions are not paying nowhere near what you'd think they are. Because who's buying them? Like when he fought Deji. You know what I mean? Like he fought Deji. Who's buying that? No one's paying to see that.
Listen, I don't even know who that person is, Mark.
That's KSI's brother.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he fought Deji. So that's what I'm saying. Mayweather's going out sad. And now what he's doing now is he's fighting like ex-boxers. So the last fight was rumored to have been Victor Ortiz, the Mexican brother who he fought back in 2014.
10 years ago.
Yeah. So now he's jumping into till eventually he could get rocked, because there's no way that you're still staying on top of your training and all that at this age.
Yeah, but with obviously an exhibition, there's all these kind of rules that you can, and stipulations. But obviously, once the bell goes, you could the athletes, the pugilists, can do whatever the hell he wants within theory, innit?
Realistically.
Because since you mentioned this, Mike Tyson and Jake Paul, I'm seriously concerned, man.
Yeah, that's another gimmick. And you know why it's a gimmick? Watch the Tyson training videos, yeah?
The edited video, the edited little songs.
If you notice every transition, he just transitions. So I can link you at a park and say, yo, we're gonna do 5 bursts of you going crazy on the pads.
Yeah.
And for like 6 seconds you go mental on the pads. And then what I do is I put them together like just with jump cuts.
Yep.
You look like a killer.
Exactly.
That's all they're doing with Tyson, and then people are in the comments like, yo, he's a beast and all this, and I'm like, you have to do that for 2 minutes.
This episode is sponsored by Supreme of the UK. Click the link in the description and support the broadcast.
You're not going to do... Father Time is undefeated. You're not going to be able to do that. So it's just crazy, but it's sad that, again, money... This is what money will do. It will make someone ruin their legacy. Because Tyson should not be doing that. My man had his podcast. Okay, it was horrible, but people are watching it.
Yeah, just because love him because of his name, innit?
That's it. That's all he had to do. Do stuff like that. Sell your board.
Yeah.
Do this. Do that. You don't need to be fighting. But to be honest, that day is coming where the exhibitions and all that will end. What's going to happen is, either in one of these YouTube events or something, or one of these things, someone's going to get hurt bad. Because even when I watched the Miz fight, that level of boxing is that poor. Like, I don't think people understand. Like, the level of misfits and all these things is that poor that eventually someone could get hurt bad,
Seriously, yeah.
And when that happens, that's the only time this will stop. Because some of these guys are literally that poor. Like, I'm looking and I'm like, if that brother knew what he was doing and he landed the right type of punch, I don't see how that Jake Paul... I think Jake Paul... It might be scripted, They might script it.
Mark.
Yeah, they might script it.
We're vibing, siblings. So did you see the tweet thing that people are sending me?
No, I said... Oh, the one that you sent earlier.
No. They're saying someone, Al Sheikh or whatever said, forget the script, Tyson. Just go and deal with him.
Oh yeah, that's the Saudi. Because they're trying to say, but what it is though, let's say Tyson goes in there and Jake Paul knocks him out. Your legacy's ruined. But it's like we've been saying this though for a long time. People don't care about legacy in this world. No. In this version of the world, people do not care about legacy. They don't care about legacy. They care about money. So let's say Tyson's getting $5 million for that fight, and it's a script. That says everything you need to know about what he thinks about his own legacy. Because really, he shouldn't even be in the ring with my man.
Of course not.
And then the training footage, it looks terrible because it's all jump cuts.
Yes.
Show him training straight for 3 minutes.
Look, man, wasn't he seen walking around with the aid of a cane?
At one point, yeah.
Like, come on. This is... Right, look. Any kind of combat sports is dangerous. Any kind of combat sports. Ardi, I don't know if I'm pronouncing this right. Ardi Ndembo, Ndembo, who died.
in his debut fight.
Yeah,
Yeah, that
man.
was crazy.
Like,
R.I.P. man.
Rise in Paradise, man. This is how dangerous this can be, man. And we're talking about a youngster who's put on a load of weight, and it's rumored that them Paul brothers use the highest science to keep themselves in tip-top condition. Okay, so performance enhancing stuff I'm talking about. Can't prove it. I'm not in the. I don't have the capability to do such thing. But look at the size of this guy. This is is Tyson's 50 odd, right? Oh,
Yeah, 58.
man. Come on. What are we talking about here, man? Right? A youngster has died as a result. In his debut fight. Now we've got a legend in Mike Tyson, who, as Mark's eloquently put out, like, he shouldn't even be in this position. He shouldn't have even taken this fight. He shouldn't have even been on the radar. But yet he's gonna be in it. Was it 15-ounce gloves? They've raised the level of gloves, right? Isn't it 15 ounces is supposed to be using now or something
I
stupid like
believe so, yeah. 15s, but you can still get knocked out with
that? Of
them.
course. No
Yeah.
headgear. Like, this is a recipe.
2-minute rounds.
Come on, man. So you can just go hard as hell in 2 minutes. Come on. This is the recipe for disaster. Trustfully, Tyson leaves unscathed. I just pray seriously now that nothing crazy happens, because
Paul could knock him out, though,
he's got a high capability.
Yeah.
Look,
Paul
and
could
how many
knock him
rounds
out.
Is it 6 or 8 rounds? It's
I
not the
think
full
it's
10,
6,
is it? Is Tyson? Come on, during lockdown, look how he looked, and he was throwing them punches. He looked alright still, but the man's was slowing down, and he was fighting someone of his own age.
Yeah, he's aged, man. He's aged. He's not gonna. Paul could knock him out, and I'm just thinking that I wonder if that's what they're gonna do, because the Jake Paul story is not advancing, so I don't know if they'll like make him knock him out. And it's I knocked out Mike Tyson, because the world are infatuated with Tyson, man.
But they'd hate him for that, though. There'd only be, I think,
But he's a heel, though. No, he's a heel.
Yeah, that's true.
He's a heel. So
Yeah.
remember, I can't stand watching him. There's very few people that I can't watch. I'm talking about very few. And Jake Paul is just always smirking, making some obnoxious comment. I just can't stand his whole act. You know what I mean? And like when he's calling out Canelo and doing all, it's all nonsense, man. But the fact that that Tyson got involved in that makes me know he must need money, man. He must need, because all that weed stuff and all that, it's all just his name.
He's licensed, yeah. He's basically licensed.
So you got to think he's licensing things, but them guys have major outgoings, major. So you got to think like he's probably been given a lump sum because he's got rid of his podcast and all that to do this. Got rid of his podcast, all of that. Yeah, man. Got rid of it. There's no more Mike Tyson podcast. Which it was whack anyway. Let's keep it real. It was horrible. I watched a few episodes, but it was horrible.
But Mark, you managed to watch a few.
Yeah, I watched the Usman one. I watched the Tony Yayo one, but yeah, literally my man would take edibles.
Yeah.
He even had one where we had a mushroom. He'd have edibles, mushroom, smoke bud, and he'd literally just be like,
monged out, man.
Yeah,
raw,
man. What do you think about that, man? And I'm like, how are you not letting him on camera like that? But he's got rid of that. And even like Jake Paul's able to, I don't know if you caught the press conference. Did you catch it?
I saw the face off. I didn't catch the full press conference.
He's able to kind of gas him up, because there was a part in the press conference where a guy said, Jake Paul, if you want to be taken as a serious fighter, you can't be fighting gimmick fights like this. And hear what Jake Paul did. He went, are you calling Mike Tyson a gimmick right now? Are you calling the great Mike Tyson a gimmick? And you know what Tyson did, Noble? He jumped in and he goes, What did you just say to me? What did you just call me? And I was like, yeah, look at that.
Yeah.
Put the battery in a black man's back.
Yes.
Put the battery in his back.
Yeah.
And now he's
Psychology
got, and then what was all the headlines? Tyson checks reporter. I was like, look at it, the brother, big old man still don't know when you're being played.
But do you reckon he's just playing a part of the act, or you think he was generally sucked in by that psychology play?
He was sucked in because he got angry. Watch the press conference, but gimmick, man. Absolute gimmick, man. But yeah, man, we're just on this Manchester UFC. And what you say? No, but we got big announcements to make soon.
Trustfully.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
And toes crossed, simply, we will in the next week and a half, trustfully, 2 weeks maximum. We will have some very interesting news for the siblings. Them.
Yeah, man. Most definitely.